Alright, good morning, Kipsters, or good afternoon when you're watching this. Possibly good evening. It's good to be able to be back again doing this. This is your second video. Tomorrow, you probably will have or I know you will have your retest. So take this, pay attention to what you're working on. If there's any questions, please ask. Alright, so I found this really cool meme, so you can read it. I'll let you laugh. Brilliant, huh? Alright, let's get started. It says the map has a scale of 6 inches equals 84 feet. The park is 112 feet away from the beach. What is the scale factor? Alright, when I think of scale factor and I see also that they're comparing two things, a double number line is what I go to in my brain. So let's compare those two things. We are talking about inches and we're talking about feet. They gave us a connection between those two number lines, and that is called a ratio. So we got 6 inches on top, and we got 84 feet on the bottom. And then it says the park is 112 feet away from the beach. Alright, so I know that if that's 112 feet, it's going to be on the bottom line, and there's going to be a connection that we don't know. And so I'm going to place the letter X. In order to find the scale factor, I need to move this line down to 1 inch so it can tell me what the final or the simplified scale factor is. Alright, so I think in my head, how does 6 get to 1? Well, 6 divided by 6 gives me 1. So 84 is divided by 6 will give me my scale factor. So 84 divided into 6 equal pieces is equal to 14. So I know the scale factor is 1 inch is equal to 14 feet, meaning my answer is A. Alright, let's go on to the next slide. It says the map has a scale of 6 inches is equal to 84 feet. The park is 112 feet away from the beach. Which equation below can be used to find the distance between the park and the beach in feet? Well, I know that 6, if I just redraw this real fast, we know this is in inches and feet, and this is 6 and 84, and we just found in the previous problem that 1 inch is equal to 14 feet. But we don't need to know that yet because we're pretending that we don't know the answer. Alright? But it asks us to find if the park is 112 feet away. What would that be? So it says 6 is over 84. So 6 is over 84. And x is over 112. X is 100 over 112. That is not true. This one is flipped upside down. So that's not the answer. Alright, we also have 84 over 6. Okay, so they're going backwards. They're going bottom to top. So if they go bottom to top on this one, it would be the right answer. They go x to 112. So they go from top to bottom. So we know that that is not the correct answer. Over here, it says 6 over 84. Okay, that's upright. And then x over 112, that also is upright. So we know that the answer is going to be B. But just to make sure, 112 is related to 12. Well, 12 is not even in the problem, so we know that D is not the correct answer. Alright, one more. The map has a scale of 6 inches is equal to 84 feet. The park is 112 feet away from the beach. How far is the park away from the beach in inches? So now they want us to figure out what the missing part is going to be. So that's inches, feet. We got 6 and 84 and 112 feet. Alright. So we remember that 1 is equal to 14. And now we need to figure out how to get from 14 to 112. So I'm going to divide 112 divided by 14. Alright, I have to remember how to roll my 14s. I don't, so I'm going to multiply. How about 5? Too low. 14 times 6 maybe? 24. 6 times 1, that's 84. Still too low. How about 14 times 8? 32. Yeah, there you go. So we know that 14 times 8 is equal to 112. And that now tells us that we need to multiply the top also by 8. 1 times 8 is 8. So my new, well, it's not really a scale factor, but my new ratio is 8 inches is equal to 112 feet. So my answer is letter D. Right? You try now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, here's a new style of question. Carla was ringing the bell for Salvation Army at Christmas time. Every half hour she would dump the money into a large container, and it would fill 1/7 of the large container. About how many hours would it take to fill the entire large container? So when I think about this problem, I'm thinking like, what total or what complete thing am I trying to find? And I'm trying to fill a large container, so I guess I want a complete container. So I'm going to draw a tape diagram, and I'm going to put large container as my label. Alright, I then look through the problem, and is there clues to tell me what I can divide the large container into? And it says that I need to divide it into 7 parts, because it says 1/7 of the large container. Alright, so let's split this into 7 parts. Alright, now does it tell me anything specific about each part of the large container? And it does. It says every half hour she would dump the money into the large container. So this takes, in order for the container to be filled this much, it takes a half hour. That means it also takes this a half hour, and this one a half hour, and it keeps on going. So we have a lot of half hours. So we know that 1/2 plus 1/2 is 1 full. 1/2 plus 1/2 is 1 full, and likewise with the third one. And then we have a remaining half hour. So we know that 3 full hours, as well as half an hour, is needed. So I know that A is going to be my correct answer. You try. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This one is also one I'm going to teach. A car has a retail price of $4,500 and is on sale for a 60% discount. How much money will be saved if the car is purchased at the sales price? So I noticed that this problem is talking about percents, and they're asking me to use the percents to find a part of a total. So this makes me think I need to do a tape diagram with percents. Okay, so let's put a 100% because we always have a 100%. And what is 100% of the value of the car? Well, it's 4,500. Alright, and they want us to find what is 60%. If I can figure out what 60% is, I will know how much I saved. I don't know how to get from 100 to 60 in a nice way, but I know how to get from 100% to 1%. So, I'm going to now divide 100 by a number to get 1, which is divided by 100. Likewise with the bottom. Alright, 4,500 divided by 100 is 45. Alright, now I can use that unit ratio, or that rate, to help me figure out what 60% is. I can multiply by 60 here, and I can multiply by 60 here. So 45 times 60 will give me my final answer. You try. Alright, 0, 0, 0 placeholder, 6 times 5 is 30, 24, 25, 26, 27, I'll take it. 2,700 is my final answer. All right, which means C is the correct answer. Oh, there's a mistake right there. There you go. It's wrong anywhere. All right, you try. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Have a good night.